up, guys? Welcome back to KNH. It's your boy K and your boy.
Hey!
Welcome back to another video. This is the second episode of the podcast, which we haven't built up on since
1 year ago?
Yeah,
A year
it's been
ago.
a year since the first episode, and we haven't done any more. So I think what we're going to do for this video is we're going to kind of discuss what the future is going to look like for this channel. Maybe some plans that we have for this year, because it's 2026 now. 2026, happy 2026, guys.
Happy 2026,
We haven't
everyone.
made a
Chat.
video for ages. Sorry about that. We have had plans, but things have just gotten in the way of that.
Yeah.
So we're sorry about that. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to kind of fit everything in to like a good schedule. At the moment, we're working on another short film, which, yes, is the sequel to the Possession of Christian Alexander Doyle renewal.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting.
So get excited for that.
Get excited. We still have a bit of filming to do left on it, but it looks really good.
Yeah.
We're probably going to drop a trailer at some point. We've never done that before. So once it's all kind of done...
We've already done that for the shitty ass Halloween special.
Yeah, that is true. Anyway, back to what's important. Plans for this year. So we're thinking that planning ahead this year, we're looking at finally going to the Ancient Ram Inn, which has been on our agenda for about 3 years.
We've been teasing it for 3 years.
3 years. It's been 3 years since we started this channel, actually.
Yeah.
That's mental. That's 3 years of our lives and 3 years of you guys watching our content, because who doesn't
Okay, it's
like
more than 3
watching
years,
weirdos
It's more than
and
3 years.
ghosts?
It's more than 3 years now.
Mental.
Probably.
I was 13, 12 or 13.
Damn!
And please don't watch our first videos because they are just straight
Absolute
cringe.
poo-poo.
They are awful. Just don't watch them for the
Do
sake
not
of
watch
me
them.
and for the sake of him. Although I was laughing quite loudly when I saw him.
Yeah.
Because of his little baby voice. Oh, cute little baby Harry. But yeah, plans for this year. Hopefully Ancient Ram Inn. We're going to try and go to some new places this year as well. So we're going to... Don't really know where we're going to go yet, but we're going to try and venture outside.
We're going to
of
try
our-
and go to actual famous places and not just random.
We're also
places.
trying to go and venture outside of just our local town, because
Yep.
as a matter of fact, all of the activity that we've caught in these videos has happened around where we live. So it's not some kind of famously haunted place that has all of this lore and stuff. It's just a graveyard.
Yeah.
And we don't really know anything about it. We don't know kind of who's there. Well, we know that something's there from the last video.
Yeah.
I mean, the Halloween special was probably one of the most intense videos we've actually done. It took a bit of a toll on the both of us after doing it, especially for what actually happened, but we'll get into that later. So we're going to try and move out of our local town, and we're going to actually try and go to different places, like the Ancient Ram Inn. So if you want to see the Ancient Ram Inn, hit this like button, this subscribe button, and, you know, since this is going to be a long podcast, you're going to want to grab this drink, and right on top of Harry's head, this snack,
Yes,
right there,
yes,
on top of
yes,
Harry's head.
yes.
You're going to want to grab all of them, because this might be a long one. But, as you know...
Yep.
This-
Fun fact about Burzardin Graveyard. The leader of the founder of MI6 is buried.
Which is pretty cool.
It's the James Bond thing, I guess. James Bond thing, but I don't know.
Thanks for sharing that. Okay, anyway, now,
Let's continue.
this channel is usually jokey, we're just having a laugh.
Yep.
But when it gets serious, like it did in the Halloween special, you know, we've actually got to start considering how careful we're actually being.
Yeah.
Some would say we're being a bit reckless. Some would say we don't know what we're doing. I would say I agree with both of those statements on a level. However, we just want to prove to all of the people out there who have said that they don't believe, and prove that there is something because there's definitely something out there. There's just too many unexplainable things that have happened in a video. And yeah, you can debunk a REM pod. Yeah, you can debunk the EMF readers because they are ghost equipment. When something like the flashlight goes off, how on earth are you supposed to debunk that? It's a flashlight, a regular, normal flashlight. We brought it from B&Q.
Yeah, we bought it from B&Q
Which is
for like a
basically
£5.
the English version of like Walmart,
I
guess.
Target, I guess.
But it's like
Best
Home
Buy.
Depot.
Best Buy.
Yeah, anyway.
Not Best Buy.
It's just, how do you debunk something that isn't actually supposed to be used as ghost equipment in the first place? I mean, cat balls, perfect example as well. They're supposed to be cat toys, except people then started to figure out that there was nothing playing with them, and yet they were still flashing up, showing that there was life and movement touching them.
Yep.
That's also one of the unexplainable things. Like flashlights, cat balls, those are things that even ourselves find it quite hard to debunk, because we always try and debunk as much as we can just to make it kind of clearer to you guys, because we just want to give what we've got and what we've seen and all the evidence we've got for spirits existing to you. And, you know, take that as you wish. If you still don't believe it, I mean, this is probably as authentic as it gets.
Yeah.
Our editing is close to raw footage, considering none of us are very skilled at it. I've tried it. Harry's tried it. Harry is better than me. However, he has been doing it for longer.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm still really bad at it.
and just for clarification, in the back of our second Holly Hill graveyard video, this was a year or two back. It was one of our first videos. And you can see a face and a person standing behind me. What's weird is the fact that I remember I was coming back from school, and Harry, you texted me and you said, "Do you see what I see? Tell me what you think that is." And he sent me the raw footage. I didn't see it at first. He actually had to point it out to me.
Yep.
And it just kind of sent shivers down my spine. We never catch as solid evidence as that. And the fact that we have, it sets us aside from quite a lot of other people, I'd say. I don't think many people have captured that kind of raw evidence of an apparition in the background of a picture. That is the clearest image of a human face that I could describe. We've tried to debunk it as well. We've considered maybe it was a bouquet of flowers, maybe it was like a shining patch of a gravestone.
Yeah.
But gravestones and flower bouquets don't disappear when the camera pans back up, which is one of the main reasons why we find that so difficult to comprehend. And what I was saying on the Spirit Box matched up. He's behind you. Harry, you said you saw a 6-foot figure standing behind me. And after we came out of that, after we finished, when you said that, when you told me that, this was in between footage, you said, "I saw someone standing behind you." And I was like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. I think you're joking. And then we leave it, we released the video, but before we released the video, when we edited it, he showed me the video. And, you know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to pop an image up here. Right in front
do
of
it
us.
this time, editor boy. Don't say you can't do it, like you did in the last video.
So, and snap, there it is. It's gone. That's not the only one, though. Because, as I'm about to show you, the facial expression changes, which could only be described as incomprehensible, because flower bouquets don't change facial expressions, gravestones don't move, and that thing moved. You can see that it moves, and we're going to show this facial expression right here.
Right here.
Yep.
Right here. Yep.
And that is the clearest evidence, or close to the clearest evidence we've got of a spirit. Now, take that as you wish, as I say, because you may not think it's real. However, the fact that if we'd ever be able to kind of put that in as editing, I think we'd be taken up as Hollywood editors, because that is mental.
Yeah,
the camera, it was filmed on an iPhone 12, which, you know, isn't the best at capturing spirits, let's say. However, it also does make it disprovable.
Oh, you know, it's crazy. I've just remembered back to when the first time we went to that graveyard, and I saw like loads and loads of figures, like actual, like, it looks like people running, like black figures running.
Yeah, because
like when we were running to the car, and then
yeah. And then the car.
and
it was behind the car. You can see it behind the car.
Yeah.
I don't know whether we're going to be able to get an image of that. If we do, we're
if
going
we
to put
do,
it up.
it's right here. Right here.
And there's like an outline of something looking over the car. It's really tall. It's just a black silhouette, and
no, it was like also like
it's not clear.
In front of the like, you know, when you go into the like woods.
The gate, the gate. And we heard footsteps behind us. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
I remember that was chilling, because I was standing behind this guy, and Craig was behind me. You stop and you say, "I'm hearing footsteps," and you started running. That was an adrenaline rush for me, because I didn't want to die, practically. And we were still quite young as well. We were 14. I was 14 anyway. That was one of the scariest experiences of my life. I'm never going to forget that. But along the lines of disprovable things, or things that can't really be debunked, the flashlights, I just can't. You can't get over the fact that a normal flashlight can just turn on without something touching it. Yeah. Because it's literally a normal one. You press a button, turns on. Press a button, turns off. But the one thing for me with flashlights is that you would never expect it to work. The first time we used them, do you remember? I think it was, where was it? Victoria Country Park?
It might have been the graveyard as well.
It might have been Holly Hill.
Might have been Holly Hill.
We never expected it to work. And in fact, there was one video which we actually didn't release, because we didn't get anything at all. And that happens in ghost hunts. You go out and you just expect nothing to happen. But when it does happen, that's when it's scary, because it's happening in front of you. And I'm going to say, if you're a non-believer, keep your mind open until you've been there yourself and see it unfold in front of you.
Yeah.
It's a completely different idea. It's something that has opened my eyes, because I was a slight believer before I started this. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I was. I believed it my whole life.
We just kind of came into this as kind of like a fun YouTube channel. We didn't actually think we'd get as far as we did.
169. Well, hey, 169 subscribers.
So, I'm really thankful for all the support we've been getting, and I'm really glad that you guys are watching this video and watching the previous videos and enjoying it, because that's kind of what we want. But we don't want you to only enjoy it, we also want you to think about it. Because it's all well and good saying, you know what, I don't believe, this is all faked, you know, you can edit all of this stuff in. But that's the thing, when you can't edit stuff in, you can edit in noises. You could attempt to edit in like a figure, but there's no way that you could make that figure look like it's actually in the background and authentic. I've still got the pictures on my phone because when I got sent the raw footage, I zoomed in, took a screenshot of it, and turned up the brightness because it wasn't very clear. And the result of that was terrifying, is the only way I can put that.
Yeah.
I think
very terrifying.
That was a kind of turning point in the YouTube channel. I mean, Victoria Country Park was probably the most interesting one, but we were still so young.
Yeah.
Think about that, what was it? Like 2
years ago, 3 years. I'm not sure. We've been doing this for a while now.
And the EMF moving, it wasn't actually possible for it to move, Right, so you've got the EMF here, yeah? There's like a little ridge on the bottom of it which keeps it stable. Now, this ridge is on this side of the EMF, yeah? So it kind of does this little dip thing. And the lights are at the top here. Now, this thing was laying like that. And somehow it managed to tip further up when it was lying like that. It tipped like that, but it shouldn't be able to tip like that. It shouldn't be able to tip at all. Nothing was touching
moved on
it.
its own.
That's probably some of the clearest evidence we've got. We're a tiny YouTube channel. We're just kids. We practically have no idea what we're doing or what we're dealing with. But the fact that we've been able to catch such incredible things, it really makes you wonder, like, places don't even have to be well known to have insane activity in it. Like Bursledon, that was a complete, like, shock.
Yeah.
We first went there for our first Bursledon graveyard investigation, and we genuinely thought we weren't going to get anything. And it was a slow burner, because by the end of that video, we were desperate to go again. And we did. And then we did it again. And I think we slightly pushed our luck with whatever we were dealing with. I think what we've actually accidentally done is, when we went back to Holly Hill Graveyard recently, no activity. Nothing. Not even a cat ball. Not a EMF. Not a REM pod. Nothing. You got nothing.
We've trapped something in Bursledon Graveyard.
We've managed to transfer it. We still don't know what it is. And the fact that it said it wanted to hurt me, however, it said it wanted to scare us.
Yeah, it said it followed me to get to you.
Which is slightly unnerving, because that means at some point it had latched onto you.
And it's been watching
and
me
tried to get to me through you. It's when all the dots start connecting, and that's when things start getting serious. And I think that's probably one of the main reasons why we're actually doing this video, is because we're saying that we need to be a lot more careful. Because, yes, spirits exist. We know. We've seen it. We've talked to them. We've captured it on camera. What more do you want? They exist, and there's not a doubt in my mind that they don't. Because after what I've seen, after what you've seen, after what we've both seen together along this wild journey that we call our YouTube channel, it's just really difficult to say that there's not something out there. Because there has to be. Otherwise, a flashlight wouldn't just turn on. And what also, I find it really incomprehensible that motion sensors like the cat balls turn on command.
Yeah,
it's bad enough that they turn on, but they turn on command.
That's creepy.
It is really... It's undeniable proof, is what I'm saying. From the point of me being there and seeing everything, you being there and seeing everything, we've both witnessed more than actually many ghost hunters do. I mean, of course, we're not Sam and Colby. We're not any other famous ghost hunter who's making bands off of YouTube for doing this. We are doing this for the love of the game. And purely because we are determined to prove that ghosts exist. And we wouldn't be sat here right now continuing this YouTube channel if we didn't have any motivation to show you what we have.
Yeah.
This is our court case. Court case?
Yeah, you could say that.
We're showing you all of the evidence. And the amount of evidence we've got is slightly worrying. Because why are two teenagers going out at night time in graveyards with random equipment trying to see if they can talk to dead people? It's one thing that I'll never get over. And as the channel moves forward, as it continues to progress, hopefully, if you guys like and subscribe,
You better.
We hope to do more radical things, like going to the Ancient Ram Inn, expanding,
Yeah.
going to different places that are slightly further away. I think we've maxed out Holly Hill. I think we've got one more investigation to do on Basildon.
Yeah.
I think it's time to expand.
Yeah. Guys, also, if you don't subscribe, Craig, the cameraman, will come into your house.
Oh,
and
W's
shoot
in the
you.
chat for Craig, please.
Yeah.
Craig,
Do this for Craig. Subscribe for Craig, the
Craig
cameraman.
is probably the best cameraman we've ever had. I mean, I think if we can put some funny clips of Craig in here as a commemoration of our gratitude towards him.
My favourite one is the one where he's a witch.
What?
Do you not remember that one?
No.
Nah, play it right now. Yep, so...
Right, okay. I see.
No, that one in Basildon. Well, well, you'll see it right here.
Anyway, Craig has been with us since day one. And we have dragged him on against his will to all of these graveyards where he has also seen the equipment going off in front of him. He wasn't a believer. In fact, I don't think anyone who is close to us was a believer until we decided to drag them along. This is... Oh, I have to move that.
There we go.
So, this is a massive thank you to you guys.
Thank
for
you,
helping
everyone. Thank you.
this channel grow. Also, thank you from Craig, cameraman,
the
W's in the
cameraman.
chat, Greg.
W's in the chat.
He's seen everything, and we've dragged him along every single time.
Yeah, even when he hasn't wanted to go.
Well, we've made sure.
We force
he's gone, Yeah. We don't treat our workers with, hatred or malice. But, sometimes a little...
But when it comes to it.
But when it comes to it, it may or may not be necessary. Anyway, as we were saying, I encourage all of the people who are sat there right now, because it's so easy to watch this video on your TV, your iPhone, your iPad, and just say, I don't believe. So I encourage all of you guys, get together some friends. Go out with a flashlight, an EMF relay. You can buy them off Amazon for like 20 quid.
Yeah,
do you know
not
why?
that much.
Because it's not ghost equipment. It's literally used to detect whether an electrical switch is still turned on when trying to fix a light bulb. That's the main uses. Of course, it does come quite nicely as a ghost equipment.
Yeah, it's quite a nice ghost equipment. I like that.
It's cheap, affordable.
It's just a classic.
You can do it yourself, so I encourage all of you guys to take this into your own hands, because we can't just be putting our lives on the line. It's got to be at least somebody else.
Yeah, it's got to be the hunters. That's
got to
what
be
we call
you guys.
We call you guys hunters.
We haven't
by the way.
called them that since 2023. Maybe
We're calling
may
them that
have even been
again. We're making
2022.
We're making it the thingy again.
Are we bringing it back?
We're bringing it
Are we
back.
bring it back? Do we have
Yeah.
to? Do we have to bring it back?
We have to bring it back.
Are you sure?
I'm forcing you.
Okay. But yeah. So, just get yourself a team of people, team of friends, and we just do this for the giggles. To be honest.
Yeah.
We never thought we'd make it this far.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the first video go up, and it being the first video. We got about 2 views and no likes, and 2 of those views were me and Greg. So Greg's been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
He never knew that he would end up being a cameraman, but we just want to take the second to appreciate him and everything he's
Craig.
done. So, yeah, we're just going to put, if we can do it and we can edit it, we're going to put a little montage of Craig goodness right now. Craig the cameraman.
I'm hearing lots of foreign words. Can't understand what he's saying. It's all foreign words that come into like Spanish or something.
What we are going to do is we are going to try and find that church. Craig, before he left us, which he did leave us, so he's left us now, did say it might be a little bit of a hike. So we may be walking for a bit. There we go, we've got some great goodness in the video. So is there anything that you think we need to consider going into our next hunt in 2026?
I feel like we need to do more. We can't just investigate with equipment. We need to do more outrageous things for you guys. Like,
Outrageous? What are you talking about?
like, doing, like, more dangerous things, I guess.
No!
Like,
I think the whole point of making this video is to say that I think we should not partake in dangerous activities.
We need to do it for the hunters. Yes. Yeah, we should do more, like, we should do more rituals. You wanted to do a summoning ritual.
That's not what I said. So basically,
Yes, you did.
I was watching the boys' YouTube channel, and their Trip of Terror, and narrator had a book, and it had two symbols on it, and it was an invoking and a banishing. On our next ghost hunt, I want to see if it actually works. Harry and I are going to be on completely opposite sides of the graveyard. I will be with the book, and I will invoke the spirits to go to Harry. If this works, this may be one of the many pieces of solid evidence we have that spirits are intelligent.
Yeah.
And if there is a difference between intelligent spirits and just energies, which, you know, there is a difference. Spirits, like, actually use stuff. Energies just communicate, usually in the form of lights, actually. Doesn't really like the noisy objects, like the REM pod. Yeah. And for some reason, our REM pod's been malfunctioning recently. If you can tell in our recent videos, the sound's been acting up, which we actually have no clue why, because it shouldn't be. But we're going to try and get that fixed.
Yeah, we'll probably just get a new REM pod, get a better REM pod. That one's, it was 100 quid, and it's
Pretty
not that
expensive.
good. I know, pretty expensive goes hunting equipment, but we do it for you guys.
We will do it for you guys.
We will get another one for you.
In fact, we'll pretty much do anything for you guys. We're such an
only if you subscribe.
Yeah, I mean,
and like.
See, the thing is, if you're already coming back to watch our videos and you already enjoy it, then why don't you just subscribe?
Yeah, 200 subscribers. This man is doing a forehead reveal. Yes.
I don't sign up to that. Unsubscribe. Do it now.
Don't.
I have promoted this YouTube channel for 3, almost 4 years. Please don't make me do it.
I'm going to make him do it. I don't care.
Or do, you know. Either way. Actually, can we make it 1,000? Because then we're actually earning money.
500.
Yeah,
500.
500 subscribers for every reveal from me. And, you know, you guys can enjoy that as much as you want. But as long as you subscribe, then we got a deal. I think we're going to virtual handshake. Thank you. Now that we've got that settled, I think on the subject of subscribers, we started at 0, which is how every single YouTube channel has started.
Yep.
And it's been slow, it's been gradual, but we're at 169 subscribers.
Well, hey.
We are almost at 170. If we can make 200 by the end of this year, or surpass 200 by the end of this year, I think we're going to do something special. And, you know, it
Stick around for
could
that.
involve... I don't know. We haven't even planned it out yet, to be honest. I'm just saying that. But if, you know, 200 subscribers by the end of the year, 200 subscribers special. And I think because comment down below if you were here from day one. And you know what? Maybe we'll do some digging. And maybe we, you know, give you a shout out.
Yeah, we'll give you a shout out, guys.
I mean,
in our next video.
There's already people who have, supported this channel. Like some of my friends, I'm gonna name them. If you've got some of your friends, we can name them as well. You got my friend Kian, what a G. Went to a party with him a few days ago. Showed him the flashlight video of Holly Hill, and he was like, "Ooh, that is it's interesting." He's a non-believer, by the way. Jacob, Bobby, what can I say? They're the bros. They've always been up for a good old time. In fact, we are also I'm going to be starting a YouTube channel with them as well. And if we can find it, we're going to put it right there.
Yeah.
Yes, the lads. And Harry may or may not feature in one of the videos.
Maybe. You never know. You
never
never know.
You never know.
You never
we
know.
could do a crossover.
Imagine that, a crossover. That would be fine.
This YouTube channel, we haven't posted anything yet. We haven't even done a video yet. So if you want to subscribe before it gets started, you can always do that. But I think going forward with this channel, especially, we need to expand. We've been to Holly Hill Graveyard about 4 times. We've been to Belvedere Graveyard 3 times. We've been to Victoria Country Park twice. I think it would be cool to go back there, actually.
It would be cool.
Because you remember when we stayed overnight?
Yeah.
I think we need to do another one of them. Right, guys, comment down below if you think we should do another 24-hour challenge, because
comment down below, right?
that was fun and terrifying at the same time.
It was terrifying.
I mean, we had a great time.
Yeah.
What do you remember when we went in with the SLS in the woods with the spirit box?
I remember.
And it said that there was like the I don't know whether we can say it, like a soldier endgamed himself on a tree, and the SLS.
We surpassed the 5-minute part. We survived the month. We surpassed that 5-minute part, so we can say stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. So basically, a soldier, we don't know who it was, hung himself on one of those trees in that forest. And the SLS that we were using, the SLS software.
Yeah, and no, we didn't do a Jake ball.
Captured what looked like a person in the tree. That's not entirely possible because there wasn't a person in the tree. However, it could have been a person in the tree. But looking back, there probably was a person in the tree.
Probably.
The weird thing was that the EMFs were going crazy. We were in the middle of a forest. God knows where we were. We got lost eventually. And we came out of it, and we had realised that the files had been corrupted. So none of those videos we were able to put as evidence. In those videos we were actually made on the video. We thought it was really interesting because when we were having that conversation, they said that they didn't want their information or their story told to anyone else. So we think that naturally it was for the best.
Yeah.
Which, even though it's good footage, we are still talking about people here.
Yeah.
And I think it can be quite a sensitive subject, especially when, sometimes we get a bit carried away and we say, "Oh my God, it's a demon." It's not a demon. It could just be like someone's granddad. And I think we've also got to be more careful like that as well. Yeah. Because when we are going into graveyards, we could be speaking to someone's parent. And
you could be.
I think that's got to be something that we think about, especially maybe I think the reason why the Halloween special took such an impact, especially on me, was that catball session was extremely intense. On me, it was mainly targeted at me because, it was saying that it wanted to hurt me and it wanted me specifically. And that was really... All I'm going to say is it's so unnerving to have a response to your questions when there's nothing in front of you, setting off the equipment. And I think until you've experienced that, you don't think you have the right to say you don't believe. I mean, it's an opinion, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all an opinion. So, I mean, you can say you don't believe. we say we believe because of what we've seen. Thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's all an opinion. You can believe what you want to believe. But I'm just gonna say, don't be quick to judge. Because when it's all happening in front of you, I mean, there are times where I want to take other people out. I think we should. I think we should invite non-believers onto the channel, take them to a graveyard, and show them. And then, you know, after the investigation, we'll ask them, do you think that you're a believer or not? If they still say no, I mean, it'd be a bit odd.
Yeah, it'd be a bit
because the flashlight isn't debunkable. Catball can be, but it kind of depends on what situation you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we've been talking about this for ages now, so I think maybe time to move on. Next subject.
Next subject.
The
next subject to be.
On terms, what do you think the video is that's provided the most evidence in one video?
Oh, that's a tough one. There's been so many videos, but I think, it's actually tough. One of the Holly Hill videos, like the first one we did.
What, the one with the figure?
Yeah, the one with the figure.
Yeah, I mean...
And the multiple figures.
I mean, it is, like... that's the most insane evidence we've caught. I mean, and that's saying... I mean, we've caught things moving. We've caught, you know, figures. How have we managed to do that? Most professional ghost hunters can't even do that. Bunch of teenagers. 2 teenagers. We've caught a flippin' apparition.
I know.
We are really,
Crazy.
really lucky. Really lucky.
You're very lucky.
But yeah, I think my most crazy one was Basildon.
Yeah, that is.
The Halloween special.
Yeah.
I mean, we really gave you guys a treat for the Halloween special because that was mental. When
2
something's
in one night.
directly speaking to you, threatening you, and saying that, you know, it's going to hurt you, I mean, it's not the most lovely thing
it's
to
not
be
fun.
thinking about. So it was slightly unnerving. I think it's kind of changed my perception on how we should do things. Because as you saw me in the video, I was terrified. I don't actually think I've ever been that scared. I mean,
Yeah, it's
spirits,
crazy.
you can't see them. Well, some people can. You can't see them, and when there's nothing there, it makes you think, where is it? Is it behind me? Is it stood right next to me? Is it right in front of me? Is it like sitting?
I get that.
We can't see them. We don't know where they are. And it really
There
scares
could be
me.
one standing
Don't
right
say
behind
that.
the camera.
Don't say that, because that's not funny. But it's really, really difficult to... I've said the word comprehend too many times in this video. To determine how on earth we're supposed to figure out where they actually are. It's all well and good, you know, asking them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get a straight answer. Oh yeah, you sat like on that stair. If so, which stair? Nothing. Are you sat like right next to me? Something goes off. Brilliant. It's sat next to me. I'm gonna move over there because I don't want to be here anymore. And I think that happened with you on the Estes method. First time we went to Basildon, you went because you were in front of the torch. I remember filming him. And I'm like, is that torch lighting up? That torch is lighting up. And you can see it gradually turning on. That's the thing. It's not even like someone's pressed the button. It's like gradually turning on. And that's not actually...
Like something's twisting.
It's not even possible to do that, by the way. You can't gradually turn a flashlight on. You have to click it. That's how the light's produced. That's how the electronic connection is made. from the battery to the actual flashlight. And taking that away, it shouldn't be lighting up any point. So how on earth is it lighting up? It's a flashlight. It's a flashlight.
That is very, very crazy.
It is weird. It really is. And I think, like, as I said, going into this, I was a believer. Him going into this, he was a believer. We were both quite strong believers.
Yeah.
We're both very open-minded. And the conversations that we've had with these spirits, like, the biggest question, does God exist? We've gotten a straight answer every single time.
Yeah.
I'm open-minded to it, if I'm honest. There could be.
Same, there could be.
I mean, I saw this thing on TikTok where
Personally, I'm not religious.
I'm not religious either, but I'm open to the fact that there could be something. But the weird thing is I saw on TikTok, this is a side rant, as Daz Games would call it, and these guys created a universe in water with a bubble under immense heat and pressure. They literally created a universe. And it makes you question, how did the universe come out of nothing from an infinitely dense, infinitely hot point? The thing is, something always has to be created. The law of the conservation of energy proves that you cannot destroy nor create energy. So how did we go from nothing to the universe existing? Science at this point is actually proving the existence of a God. Because how can scientists say you can't go from anything, you can't create or destroy energy? So how the hell do we end up here? I mean, yeah, there are theories. The universe just keeps expanding, contracting over, the course of trillions and trillions of years. Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
But how on earth can something just come out of nothing? There has to be something making it. I'm open to it, if I'm
I'm
honest.
open to it too. Like,
I mean, there's always things like coincidences, isn't there? But sometimes when you think, like, is this a coincidence? Or is this, like... is this something else, is what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Before I cut off again.
I know it's been stupid today.
So, after all of that you guys have been listening to, what we hope you've taken away from this video is we're going to be expanding. We're going to be...
That's just a win.
Thank God. We're going to be expanding. We're going to be...
Or is it?
Hopefully, don't even. We're going to be doing more, hopefully. Short films coming out soon.
That's going to be good.
It's going to be...
Mark your calendars.
It's really...
We don't have a date yet.
It's looking good. And please, if you're a non-believer, explore. Please. We can't just be the only ones doing it. It's all well and good saying that you don't believe, but when you're not there and you're not seeing it unfold in front of you, and don't forget, not every single time is going to be at 100% you're going to get something. There's been so many times where we've gone to a graveyard, Basildon, Hollyhill, any place, and we haven't gotten anything. And we don't show that to you because it's not interesting enough to put on YouTube. But it's not always an 100%. And that's something that I think everyone needs to remember. You're not guaranteed any activity at all.
Ghost hunting takes time to get into it. It can either start with like everything going off right at the bat, then like at the end it just like starts dropping off. Or like it can like be really bad at the start, but then it keeps like rising and then it gets
slow burn.
So crazy
Yeah.
that you have to like leave.
Every investigation we've done has usually been a slow burner, but as on the investigations like Basildon, the Halloween special, it kicked off immediately and then there was just nothing.
Yeah.
It put his point across and left because it didn't really see much point in talking to us anymore. Or maybe its energy just depleted. But I think our plans moving forward, we got to be a bit more careful.
Yeah, we need to be more careful.
But that concludes episode 2 of the KNH podcast. 1 year ago, we filmed the first one and we hadn't done another one until
Yeah.
today. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Watch out for our next videos. Hopefully going ghost hunting again. We're putting the short film
Yeah.
up. Maybe more podcasts if this does really well.
If this does amazing, we will do another one.
But that's it from your boy K and your boy H. And we hope you have a good night, evening, afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Have a good one. We'll see you in the next
Out.
video. Bye.